It was 2,750 to 505. The whole map was red meaning Republican. So I will say recently we launched strikes on more than 1,100 Houthi targets in Yemen, as you know. And last week they agreed to stop. They don't want to be targeting our commercial ships anymore. And they said, that's enough, that's enough. We did about 52 days, 52 nights. It didn't end. We just put in a budget of $1 trillion. It's our biggest budget, military budget we have ever put in. And the United States is very strong right now. It's amazing. In a short period of time, we've been there 100 days. And in a short period of time, we've done what a lot of people don't do in 4 years. We're a hot country, just like you're a hot area. And we're going to keep it that way. In Gaza, my administration shares the hope of so many in this region for future of safety and dignity of the Palestinian people. But that cannot happen as long as Gaza's leaders take delight in raping, torturing, and murdering innocent people. Can't have it. I greatly appreciate the constructive role that the leaders in this room have played in trying to bring the terrible conflict to an end, including by helping secure the release of American hostage Idan Alexander. It was a big day yesterday, a very important day. I was told just before I left that they were going to be releasing Idan. We thought Idan was dead 3 weeks ago. They said Idan was no longer living. And it was a very, very good thing. Ultimately, all hostages of all nationalities must be released as a stepping stone to peace, and I think it's going to be happening. A lot of things are happening. A lot of very positive things are happening on every front. With the support of leaders in this room, and they're great leaders, you are, we are currently exploring normalizing relations with Syria's new government, as you know, beginning with my meeting with President Ahmed al-Shara and Secretary Rubio's meeting with the Syrian foreign minister in Turkey after discussing the situation with Crown Prince Mohammed and President Erdogan of Turkey. I am also ordering the cessation of sanctions against Syria to give them a fresh start. It gives them a chance for greatness. The sanctions were really crippling, very powerful. And I spoke to Mohammed, and I spoke to our friend from Turkey, who we just spoke to also by phone now. But felt very strongly that this would give them a chance. It's not going to be easy anyway, so it gives them a good, strong chance. And it was my honor to do so. So we will be dropping all of the sanctions on Syria, which I think really is going to be a good thing. And it actually, we made a speech last night, and that was the thing that got the biggest applause from the room. We had a very crowded room with thousands of people, and the statement that got the biggest applause was dropping the sanctions on Syria. Likewise, in Lebanon, there's a new chance for a future free from the grip of Hezbollah terrorists if the new president and prime minister can rebuild an effective Lebanese state. We just appointed a very good ambassador, a friend of mine who's Lebanese, and I didn't even know that. And I said, why do you want to be the ambassador to Lebanon? That could be dangerous. He said, I don't care. I grew up there. I love the country. And I don't care if it's dangerous or not dangerous. I want to do that. And he's a very capable man, very successful man from the United States. And he's going to be your ambassador. He's going to do a great job. But this is a once-in-a-generation opportunity to forge a Lebanon that is prosperous and at peace with its neighbors. And I think things can really happen there. They've had a tough go of it for a long time. At the end of my first term, all of the momentum in this region was toward peace. I especially want to thank and congratulate the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain for their vision and courage in signing the historic Abraham Accords. It was something, it's a very big thing. I believe we would have had it filled out had the election been called fairly, which it wasn't. It was a rigged election. I hope that in the near future we can continue that progress. We have a mandate from the American people, the likes of which people haven't seen for 129 years. They say It was the most consequential election in America in 129 years. So that sounds like a long time, so we'll take that. But in the future, we'll continue that progress by adding more countries to the Abraham Accords. We have the 4, and I think they're going to be filling up very rapidly. Biden didn't do anything because he never did anything about anything. He had no capability, he had no ability, and it was a shame what he's done to so many countries, including our own. We had an interesting fact. About a year ago, there was a story that we're having a hard time getting enlistments into the military, and it was at the lowest level almost ever. People didn't want to go into our military, and it just came out last week. You probably saw that we have now the strongest enlistment in the history of our country. They say 38 years. One said 37, one said 32, and one said ever. So we just had the strongest enlistment in the history of the United States of America. So think of it. In 1 year, we went from they can't get people to enlist to we have the strongest enlistment. And that includes the police departments, too. We're having a hard time getting people to be police, the great law enforcement arm that we're known for. And now we're setting records. It's hard to get a job. I mean, frankly, the lines of people wanting to be police officers and go into the military. And it's a matter of spirit. We have great spirit in the country right now. We've done a lot in 100 days, I'll tell you that. It's all started on November 5th with the election. But a stable and peaceful Middle East will be a successful and prosperous Middle East. And that's what you've done, and that's what you're doing. And, you know, it's amazing because when I was here last, it was fine. It was doing good. And then I see the things that you're doing here and in your countries. It's just an incredible what you're doing is the whole world is talking about it. The whole world is watching us. Look at all the news over there, the fake news. Look at them. The whole world is talking about what you're doing, and you're the envy of the world. Together, we're in this room, and we're going to forge a Middle East that will be a thriving commercial, diplomatic, and cultural crossroads at the geographic center of the world. That's what it is. It's the center of the world. I look forward to working with you, and I want to thank Mohammed. I want to thank you, Crown Prince. We have a special relationship. We have long had a special relationship, but it was an honor to spend a couple of days with you, and I'll see you again soon, and I'll see you a lot. Thank you all very much. Thank you.
شكرا فخامة الرئيس على كلمتكم. والآن أدعو جلالة الملك حمد بن عيسى الخليفة ملك مملكة البحرين لإلقاء كلمته. فليتفضل.
King of Bahrain to deliver his speech.
شكرا سمو الأمير.
Thank you, Your Royal Highness.
بسم الله
In the name
الرحمن
of God, the
الرحيم.
most merciful, the most compassionate.
أصحاب الجلالة
Your
والفخامة
Highnesses and
والسمو.
Excellencies,
السلام عليكم ورحمة
peace and
الله
blessing of
وبركاته.
God be upon you.
يسرنا في
We're
مستهل
pleased to
كلمتنا
extend our thanks
أن
and
نتقدم بخالص الشكر
appreciation
والامتنان
to the
إلى
custodian
أخينا
of two
خادم
holy
الحرمين
mosques, King
الشريفين
Salman bin Abdul Aziz,
الملك سلمان بن عبد العزيز آل سعود عاهل
King
المملكة
of the
العربية
Kingdom of Saudi
السعودية
Arabia,
الشقيقة وإلى صاحب
and His Royal
السمو
Highness
الملكي الأمير
Prince
محمد بن سلمان بن عبد العزيز
آل سعود,
آل سعود ولي
Crown
العهد
Prince
رئيس مجلس
and Prime
الوزراء
Minister,
على
for
الدعوة الكريمة
gracious invitation
وما لقيناه
and
من
the
كرم
generous
الضيافة
hospitality and warm
وحفاوة
reception.
الاستقبال وأنها
This
لمناسبة
distinguished
طيبة
gathering provides
أن نجتمع
an
اليوم
opportunity to
متمسكين
convene and firmly
بروح
uphold the
الصداقة
spirit
الوثيقة
of close friendship that has
التي تزداد
grown
قوة
in
ونموا
strength
عبر
and in
السنين
depth through the years
بين دول مجلس
between the Gulf
التعاون لدول
Cooperation
الخليج
Council
العربية
member states
والولايات
and the
المتحدة
United States of
الأمريكية
America.
الصديقة ويسعدنا أن
We
نرحب
are equally
بفخامة
pleased
الرئيس
to welcome
دونالد
the
ترامب
Honorable Donald Trump,
رئيس الولايات
President of the
المتحدة
United States of
الأمريكية
America,
حيث تؤكد
whose
مشاركته في
participation
هذه
in
القمة
this summit
عمق
reflects
الشراكة
the depth and
الاستراتيجية
enduring
وأهميتها الراسخة
significance of the strategic
بين دول
partnership
مجلس
between the
التعاون
GCC
والولايات
and the
المتحدة.
United States.
كما نجدد
We reiterate
بفخامة
our congratulations
التهنئة
to the President
على فوزه
on his
التاريخي في
historic
الانتخابات
electoral victory
وما
and the
حققه من
achievements he
إنجازات
has
منذ
made
توليه
since
مسؤولية
assuming the
الرئاسة،
presidency.
ونشيد
We
برؤيته
also
ونهجه
commend his
الدبلوماسي
vision and diplomatic approach
الهادف إلى
aimed
تعزيز
at
السلام
reinforcing peace
وحل
and resolving
النزاعات،
conflicts.
وهو ما
आगे बढ़ते हुए आपको बताएंगे 36 अरब रुपए का अपर कोहिस्तान मालियाती स्कैंडल सामने आया है। स्पीकर केपी असेंबली बाबर सलीम सवाती की ज़ेर सदारत पब्लिक अकाउंट्स